Hey parents, we need to talk about Turning Point USA, Charlie Kirk's organization, who is a heritage adjacent foundation. They use slick marketing materials, polished influencers to radicalize your kids, and they might already be in your high school. We have talked about Turning Point USA a lot. We have talked about Charlie Kirk a lot. You can look back at our feed and see some other videos on him. But what I want my high school parents to know is that there are Turning Point USA clubs on high school campuses across the country. They have a whole high school program designed and built to bring this club onto your high school campuses. I do not think many parents are aware of this, number one. And number two, I want to make sure you understand what they are coming to teach your kids at your high school. Clubs can order kits. This is the high school kit available on their website. And you can see the stickers you can get. I believe that small one talks about girls and sports. There's something about the Second Amendment, keeping sports patriotic. This is another kit that can be ordered. It is their retroactivism kit. Taxes are shady, capitalism makes, socialism takes. Register to vote. I think that's great, actually. They're very, very good at branding to younger crowds, to getting them in. There's also a variety of pre-designed presentations for teachers to use in those clubs. And one is socialism is bad. The topics and the content within that presentation are not exactly accurate. They really centered around socialism being bad, capitalism being good. That expands far outside of that, though. Charlie Kirk is really Trump's pump-up guy. He ran his ground game during the election, and he is the guy behind Turning Point USA. Recently, they have really shifted their focus to girls. I'm going to make a whole nother video about that. I want to highlight, though, some other ideas that they encompass and they're teaching your kids on campus. Here are some posts from their social media account, their national one. This one says propaganda. Again, they're very much shifting towards young girls that women aren't falling for. And here are some of the ideals that they are putting out there. Here's Alexa Clark. She is one of their main speakers, an influencer on social media that a lot of them follow. See this idea of seed oils? There is a lot of that across the board. They're really tapping into the Make America Healthy Again movement and bringing it down to your teens and high schoolers and college students. They use pop culture references. Alexa Clark is really good at just being more of a lifestyle influencer, but infusing very conservative ideology. And it's done in a way that students don't know that's what's even happening. A few years ago, you really saw the anti-birth control movement, and now they're sort of shifting to seed oils. And again, these are what they're doing with your high school students now. This Turning Point USA students is geared towards high school students. Another idea that they infuse is that having empathy is a bad thing. At this women's conference they had, geared towards high school girls and college girls, Stuckley, she is again a conservative podcaster, says that progressives are using empathy to manipulate people into supporting undocumented immigrants, affirming transgender identities and recognizing gay marriage, which she sees as toxic. Christians are not called to empathy, she explained. So I am just starting to put this out there when I realized many parents who follow us did not know that Turning Point USA is in your high schools. In fact, it's in my own child's local high school. So this is something for you to be aware of, for you to see if your kids are following this, to see if they're going to these club meetings. And I just want you to be aware of what is being taught by this organization to your children.